Hello and welcome to the 2024 European Sub-Junior and Junior Classic Powerlifting Championships here in Pilsen, Czech Republic. We have the 76 kilo junior women for you this evening, and it will be a two-flighter. We will have the first flight of 9, I believe, by the second flight of 8. So although we will see the rankings jump around, it won't be confirmed until we've seen both flights lift. We just came off the back of a very, very exciting 69 kilo and 105 battle session, and we have been treated so far today, and I hope that this session follows suit, and I'm sure it will. We have, kicking us off, Hana Vresk from Croatia with 142.5 kilos. I mean, you can even see in the B group how big some of these openers are. Nina Heikkinen, who I'm surprised to see in the B group, but that just must show the caliber of that A group. Opening 180 kilos, so a big range of openers there. And very exciting to see a 180 opener in the B group with the world junior record at 210. Might we see a world record attempt in the B group? That would be a first, I think.
One can dream.
We now have Hana Vresk from Croatia, 142.5 kilos. And this is 7.5 kilos below her personal best. Bar is loaded. Plenty of time. Looks strong. I just want to wait for the lights. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Yeah, I think she went just deep enough there.
Yeah, you can tell what my hesitations were for. I think from what I saw, the front position just hid that depth a little bit. What do you reckon? Because it looks great from there.
Yeah, from the side it looks absolutely okay. From the front it can look a bit sketchy. We are watching it from an upwards forward angle for the first time, so very hard to judge depth from there.
Absolutely right. Important to remember that they are quite literally on a stage, and we are looking up at the lifters. Juno Kavari from Hungary, 145 kilos.
Yeah, nice and solid there.
Martina Lanza Azamora from Spain, 145 kilos for our opening squat.
And it's 3 white lights and a good lift.
$150 kilos for Marina Sanchez Fernandez from Spain.
Two to one. I would imagine the yellow being for touching her elbows or supporting the elbows on her thighs. But we'll see if they actually help her or...
I think they're allowed to touch at the bottom as long as it's not on the way up, aiding her.
Yeah, so that's basically the question. The referee needs to decide whether she has had help from her elbows.
Sarah Doyle from Ireland, 152.5 kilos for her opening squat. Very narrow stance, very easy opener, and a good lift.
Yeah, really snappy there.
Now have Mariska Martens from Belgium, 152.5 kilos, opening just 7.5 below her personal best.
Slow but steady.
3 white lights, a good lift. Have a look at that again in the replay. Not sure I'd categorize that necessarily as slow, but it certainly was controlled. Lillian Curia from Ireland, 155 kilos for her opening squat. Beaming as she comes on with a big smile.
She really utilizes the bounce from the bottom, but on her way up she has to put some muscle into it.
She looked a little bit surprised at the top there that perhaps it moved a little more difficultly than she would have expected, but gets that squat in on the board. Our penultimate opener now, Veronika Sigurtova from Czechia, 157.5 kilos.
Moving very smoothly, as you would expect from an opener 15 kilos below her personal best there.
Now it really jumps up for the opener of Nina Heikkinen from Finland. Only 21 years old, opening in 180 kilos. And like I said, surprised to see Nina in the B group, but just shows perhaps the caliber that we have in both groups. Has a personal best of 190, and may I remind you, the World Junior Squat record and the European Open Squat record stands at 210 kilos. Nice and steady. It's 2-1, a good lift.
Just gets a red light from the center referee there for depth. I'd say it's because of the stance, the perspective.
Yeah, and I'm not sure I would add another 20 kilos on top of that, but it's certainly a phenomenal opener. That record held by Vilma Olsen, I believe. Of course, Heikkinen leading with 180, followed by Sigurtova and Curia. Heikkinen perhaps even with a chance at getting a squat medal from the B group. Straight through to the second attempt now with Hana Vresk of Croatia, 147.5 kilos. A 5 kilo jump from her opener.
A pretty solid looking second attempt there for the Croatian, pacing herself just right.
Juno Kavari from Hungary takes a 7.5 kilo jump to 152.5 to match her personal best on her second.
And a nice and solid second attempt there.
Yeah, still moving pretty well there for a second attempt. Matches her personal best on that second. 152.5 kilo remains on the bar for Martina Lanza Atzamora from Spain. 7.5 kilo jump, leaving her just 2.5 kilos shy of her personal best.
Big smile on the top. She's satisfied with how this moved, and I can imagine she will go for a small personal best on the third.
Yeah, and I imagine that's what the smile was for. Not every lifter can come here to battle for those top 3 positions, and top 3 positions overall and on each lift, so coming here with separate goals is really important. Marina Sanchez Fernandez from Spain, 157.5 kilos. A 7.5 kilo jump from her opener. Still gets that yellow from that right-hand side referee, so let's watch the replay again and see if it is for that elbow that you were referring to.
I don't see another reason why she would get a yellow, so I presume it's that. But she doesn't seem to be helping herself with the elbow, so...
Yeah, she'll just need to be careful when it gets heavier and the temptation is there. Lillian Curia from Ireland, 160 kilos, a 5 kilo jump. No, this isn't Lillian Curia. I think the wrong lift has just come out there. That was just Mariska Martens from Belgium. But the clock keeps running because it was not the fault of anybody but the lifters getting confused. Lillian Curia now, the correct Lillian Curia, out for Ireland, 160 kilos.
It's pretty hard work, but it's 3 white lights. It's a good lift. We'll see how much further she can push that.
I would imagine a 2.5 kilo jump would be sensible for her third, seeing as she took a 5 kilo jump from her opener. Now we have Mariska Martens from Belgium, 162.5 kilos. A 10 kilo jump from her opener. A little tentative now, I think, after going on a bit too early. This will be for a 2.5 kilo personal best. Should she make this?
And it's 3 white lights, and despite coming onto the platform a bit early, did not get confused. gets a personal best there on her second attempt.
Hey, I mean, I suppose the advantage being she gets that extra minute of rest that she didn't expect. Sarah Doyle from Ireland now, 165 kilos, a 12.5 kilo jump from her opener. 5 kilos off her best squat.
A pretty sizable jump. But her first one was very comfortable.
Yeah, it was really, really smooth. And so is her second, it seems.
Yeah, it's 3 white lights and absolutely no problem there. I think she's looking at another 7.5 kilo jump for a personal best, or at least a 5 to match it.
$167.5 kilos for Veronika Sikatova from Czechia. 10 kilo jump from her opener, and 5 kilos below her personal best.
Very solid moving second attempt there.
3 white lights, a good lift. Nina Heikkinen from Finland jumping 10 kilos to 190 to match her personal best on her second attempt. 20 kilos below the world record now. First was a little bit slow, but I'm sure she is the type of lifter that can grind through a difficult squat. Let's see how 190 moves. And she can. Let's just wait to see the lights.
It's 3 white lights this time, and she gets the 190. We'll see how much further she jumps from that, but
yeah, and I honestly don't think it actually did slow down all too much.
no, absolutely, you're absolutely right, yeah. She's pretty much on the pace you would expect, the amount of slowing down from a first to a second attempt.
Yeah.
She might be on for a squat podium if everything goes her way in the A group.
And we head now into the third attempts of the B group. Just a reminder, we go straight through to the A flight as soon as these ladies finish their squats. Hanna Vresk from Croatia, 152.5 kilos for a new personal best. Not there today, but I fear that she cut depth anyway.
I think she just hit the hole slightly wrong, got off the position. You can see on the replay.
Oh yeah, this squat style really does trick me. But unfortunately no lift anyway. Martina Lanza Alzamora from Spain, 157.5 kilos for a new personal best. 5 kilo jump from her second. It's a great third attempt.
Yeah, that was great selection there. Secure a small personal best.
$160 kilos for Juno Kovari from Hungary. 7.5 kilo jump for yet another personal best. This is after matching it on her second.
And to me, the last one seemed the fastest of all her 3 attempts.
Let's have a look at it again. Sometimes it does take a lifter a couple of squats to get in the groove of just lifting in front of this many people on this kind of platform. Lillian Curia from Ireland taking a 5 kilo jump to 165 for her third and final attempt.
We know she can grind out a squat. We'll see if she can grind out this 5 kilo jump here.
I'm sure we'll see a big beaming smile if she can. And probably if she can't. There it is, the smile and the grind.
Yeah. It's 3 white lights and she definitely can grind a squat. She has more than proven that.
And it's so hard not to be joyful when you see someone enjoying themselves that much. 165 kilos for Marina Sanchez Fernandez from Spain. 7.5 kilo jump for a new personal best. Another good grind there.
Yeah, and once again the yellow from the right hand side, but I think it was about the same as the previous 2, so I see no reason to overturn it.
Yeah, it just brushes it really, as that's the position her elbows are in at the bottom, but it doesn't aid her whatsoever. Mariska Martens from Belgium, 167.5 kilos. 5 kilo jump for a new personal best. Another lifter that I'm surprised to see in the B group. Unfortunately, not quite there today.
Big fight, but
tremendous effort, but again, looking over the underutilized 2.5 kilo jump, I think. 172.5 kilos for Veronika Sikatova from Czechia. 5 kilo jump to match her personal best. Still just as deep as her first and her second.
yeah, really consistent lifting from her there. And a very deserved 3 white lights.
And the thing is, not every team and lifter are looking to empty the tank on the third attempt. Really, ideally, you'd rather not, if possible.
Let's go, Sarah.
Sarah Doyle from Ireland, jumping 10 kilos to 175 for her third and final attempt for a new personal best. 3 red plates on the bar, a huge milestone. In powerlifting, it always is such a big goal to get another red plate on that bar. And it is smooth like butter on her third attempt as well.
Yeah, great effort there. She's over the moon.
Slowed down a little bit, a tiny bit of turbulence, but really for a third squat, it was rather smooth. Now our final attempt of the B group, we have Nina Heikkinen from Finland, 195 kilos. And like you rightly said, should this go well, she's in a great position to take a squat medal overall, with the A flight to follow.
Let's go, Nina. She showed us that she is more than able to run every lift. Now is the time. Come on, Nina. Big fight.
She gets it up. We'll have to wait for the lights here.
And with bated breath, she waits to see what the lights are, but we watch again in the replay, and unfortunately, 2-1, a no lift on depth.
I was afraid that she cut depth here. Even from the angle we've seen it on the replay, it is clear she cut some depth.
And look, even with 190, she could be in a chance for a squat medal. Who is to say that she isn't? It is a huge squat, regardless of the group that she's in. But we do now go straight through to the A group of 76s for their squats. And we're just waiting up here. First we have Helene Marie Eckhart from Germany, 152.5 kilos. 15 kilos below her personal best.
Nice and fast there.
3 white lights, a good lift. Honestly, it is a really tight battle, and I think anybody who's nominated between first and sixth has their name in the hat. Michelle Weyers from the Netherlands, 155 kilos for her opening squat.
And it's 3 white lights and a good lift for Weyers.
Esther Salai from Hungary, one of the contenders for that overall title, 157.5 kilos for her opening squat.
And nice and smooth.
Yeah, barely registered any weight there. It's a good lift. Can afford to make, I think, a pretty reasonable jump. Asia Francini Petrovic from Italy, opening on 160 kilos. Like I said, currently between first and fifth, only 15 kilos on total separates them on prognosis. Three white lights, a good lift. And what's 15 kilos across 9 lifts, really?
Absolutely, you miss that, hit that. It's 5 kilos there, 5 kilos here, and it's suddenly very, very, very close.
Yeah, tables can turn quickly. Ashley Sutton from Great Britain, opening on 160 kilos. 10 kilos below her personal best. It was slow, but it looked easy, if that makes sense to you.
Yeah, it looked like she had the bar well under control throughout the whole lift.
It wasn't slow because the weight was difficult. It was just slow, like you said, because she controlled it. Another British lifter immediately afterwards. We have Rachel Raji from Great Britain, 162.5 kilos, and definitely a contender with her name in the hat for that overall podium. Rachel has an absolutely mammoth deadlift on her.
Nice and solid opening attempt there.
3 white lights, a good lift. Bianca Citron from Italy, opening on 172.5 kilos.
Nice and smooth.
Yeah, it's extremely comfortable for her. It's a good lift. Bianca Citron, one of the lifters nominated with a 190 plus total squat. Sorry. Our penultimate opening attempt, Tessa Ophoff from the Netherlands, 180 kilos, and on prognosis in first overall, she'll be looking to stay there. Like I said, lots of lifters looking to take it from her today.
Yeah, nice and strong opener. She has started off great. Definitely the favorite looking at the prognosis with a 500.5 kilo total.
Yeah, that's on nominations. She has that 500.5. On prognosis today, 465. Currently, obviously, subject to change as more attempts come in. Luna Coronado, who is the biggest contender to fight Ophoff, 182.5 kilos. And before I could say the number, the squat is done.
Extremely comfortable opening attempt there.
3 white lights, a good lift. And just like that, we conclude our first round of squats with all 9 lifters getting a squat in the board. Heikkinen still leading from the B group currently, followed by Coronado from the A group and Ophoff from the A group, with second and third attempts still to come. Helene Marie Eckhardt from Germany jumps 10 kilos to 162.5 kilos for her second attempt. bit of slowdown in the middle there, but sped up a lot towards the last portion.
Yeah, she seems to have hit a sticking point in the middle, but we'll see how much further she can push the squat and still get through that sticking point.
162.5 kilos for Michelle Wires from the Netherlands. 7.5 kilo jump to match her personal best. Small sticking point there, but still worked through it very well.
Yeah, it's 3 white lights and a good lift for her second.
Esther Selay from Hungary, 165 kilos. 7.5 kilo jump from her opener.
And it's 3 white lights, a good lift.
Yeah, still moving really comfortably for her. Doesn't seem under too much strain under the bar there. Asia Francini Petrovic from Italy jumps 5 kilos to 165 for her second attempt.
Three white lights for the Italian.
$167.5 kilos for Ashley Sutton from Great Britain. A 7.5 kilo jump, leaving her 2.5 below her personal best.
Extremely controlled. 3 white lights, a good lift.
Yeah, very much that. Slow and steady. Controlled all the way throughout.
Yeah, she just about hits the depth there.
Yeah, perfect place you want to be, really.
Absolutely. As long as you can be consistently there, you want to be exactly there.
170 kilos for Rachel Raji from Great Britain. A 7.5 kilo jump and already climbing the ranks up the scoreboard. Sneaking closer and closer to that overall podium. And I would say that moved more or less the same as her opening attempt.
Yep, decently comfortable second, yeah.
I'd imagine to see perhaps a safe 5 from Team GB if they are shooting for that podium. Would you say that would be the right call?
Yeah, she needs to gather every kilo she can get. It's better to go for a safe 5 than a risky 7.5 or 10.
Bianca Citron from Italy, 177.5 kilos. A 5 kilo jump from her opener. And the way it's shaping up, it seems that perhaps Heikkinen from the B group will walk away with that squat medal.
Yeah, a lot depends on how this one goes, but
And it's a really nice second attempt. 3 white lights, a good lift, but I don't imagine after a 5 kilo jump from her opener we'll see a 12.5 kilo jump to her third. But nonetheless, it is a lovely squat attempt. And a very nice looking squat as well.
absolutely great technique.
Tessa Ophoff from the Netherlands takes a 10 kilo jump to 190 to move from squat bronze into squat gold, ahead of Heikkinen on body weight.
She's really weighing quite light at 73.
And it is a hard second attempt, but she gets it.
I think she expected that from the expression on her face. I think she expected it to be a grinder. We'll see how much more they put on, if any.
I imagine they'll come out for the third, but I don't imagine to see much of a jump to it. Coronado from Belgium now, 192.5 kilos, a 10 kilo jump, moving her into squat gold from bronze, ahead of Ophoff. And it was very comfortable.
I can definitely see a 5 kilo jump from there.
Absolutely, especially if they are chasing Ophoff in that overall total. And that concludes the second round of squats in the A group. Coronado leading with 192.5, Ophoff in silver on body weight ahead of Heikkinen. And that will be our podium finishes on squats, but who will be in gold is to be determined. Helene Marie Eckhart from Germany now, 167.5 kilos.
Oh, big fight there.
A really fantastic effort. I thought for a short moment there she was going to get through it, but there's not much more you can do when the weight's too heavy.
Absolutely. She gave it a go. She gave it all she got. Fortunately, not enough today.
Michelle Weyers from the Netherlands, 167.5 kilos, a 5 kilo jump for a new personal best.
Just gets stuck there in the middle.
$170 kilos for Esther Salai from Hungary. 5 kilo jump. Not chasing PBs today, she is chasing a medal overall.
That seems like about the right call.
Yeah, it was very comfortable. I'd say a couple kilos left in there, but She doesn't want to empty the tank too early, especially if she has a big fight on deadlifts coming up. 170 kilos for Asia Francini Petrovic from Italy, a 5 kilo jump from her second.
Very solid attempt selection there.
Yeah, for a very comfortable third attempt, it seems. Ashley Sutton from Great Britain taking a 5 kilo jump to 172.5 for a new personal best. There's a fight, but she manages to stand it up.
I'll talk about on the limit.
Yeah, that was the perfect number on the bar. A perfect grind from Ashley. Rachel Raji from Great Britain taking a 7.5 kilo jump to her third, opting for the top end of that jump that we thought they would take. This matches her personal best, looking to collect all the kilos she can. As we said, she's just off the podium right now, but she is edging closer and closer, really matching currently Salai's total if she gets this. And it looks like 7.5 was the number.
3 white lights and a good lift right on the limit for Raji.
And I do think she squats in quite a way that is hard for us, unless you know her as a lifter, to perhaps gauge what that number is. A phenomenal effort. Bianca Citron from Italy, 182.5 kilos, a 5 kilo jump from her second. Another perfect third attempt.
Yeah, really looked about right.
Two squats remaining before we head to a short break prior to bench press. Tessa Oppa from the Netherlands taking a 2.5 kilo jump, which I think we expected. And this moves her into squat gold for the time being, with Coronado to follow.
Yeah, the second was quite a grinder. We'll see how much it took out of her.
So 192.5 on the bar now to move into squat gold for the time being and for a match squat personal best.
Ready to fight.
Like you said, the second was already a fight. And she just can't do the same fight again.
Yeah, a good thing she gave up there. If she was just fighting it, wasting energy, she's gonna need it. in the battle for the overall victory.
Absolutely. And she really got everything she could out of her squat on her second. However, if Luna Coronado from Belgium gets this, it means that she is just within 2.5 kilos on prognosis of off, although she is heavier. Luna Coronado from Belgium, 197.5 kilos, already has squat gold for an extra 5 kilos. Wow.
Very nice third attempt there to
Yeah.
wrap up this squat session here.
And it was still super comfortable. And that is a good lift, 3 white lights. And that concludes our squat session. I think in that whole session we only saw 4 or 5 missed lifts in both flights, which is incredible. In squat bronze, as suspected, Heikkinen from the B group from Finland with 190 kilos. On body weight just ahead, Tessa Ophoff from the Netherlands in silver. And in gold, Luna Coronado from Belgium with 197.5 kilos. We're going to head into a 10-minute break now before bench press. We will see you then. Hello and welcome back to the 2024 European Junior Powerlifting Championships here in Pilsen. We have the 76 kilo junior women for you, consisting of 2 flights. Let's have a quick look at the summary of those squats that we've just seen. And we saw from the B group Nina Heikkinen, who ended up walking away with squat bronze overall. Of course, this is just from the B group, so the first and second went to those in the A group. Coronado walked away with gold. And we can see the running order here. Hop off in silver. A big range of bench openers. Of course, the 76 kilo record also belonging to Agata Shitko at 155.5. And tomorrow, I'm sure you'll hear me say again, the records belong to her in bench as well. Hannah Vreshk from Croatia, opening on 55 kilos. Her personal best. And it is a good lift, 3 white lights. Lillian Curia from Ireland, opening on 65 kilos. Not usually allowed your hair up, so I'm surprised she's been allowed. Just being told her hands need to be inside there. You're not allowed to let the ring show on the inside of your hands. That is max grip. That is a good lift, 3 white lights. Marina Sanchez Fernandez from Spain, 75 kilos. Nice and easy. 3 white lights, a good lift. Sarah Doyle from Ireland, opening on 75 kilos. And that is a good lift, 3 white lights. $80 kilos for Veronika Sigotova from Czechia. Three white lights, a good lift. $82.5 kilos for Nina Heikkinen from Finland. And that is a good lift, 3 white lights. Adopting a bit of a sync method there. Juno Kovari from Hungary, opening at 85 kilos, just 2.5 below her personal best. Three white lights, a good lift. Our penultimate opening attempt in this first flight, Mariska Martens from Belgium, 87.5 kilos. A very easy opener.
Yeah, nice and solid there for Mariska Martens.
Definitely the quickest opener we've had of the flight so far. And our second heaviest at that. Our final opener of this flight, Martina Lanza Atamora from Spain, 90 kilos on the bar.
Pretty high opener there for her. Although I think, just looking at the nominations here, a medal would be a tight order here. Three white lights and a good lift for Alzamora as we move on into the second round. Hana Vresk of Croatia, going for 57.5 kilos. A 2.5 kilo personal best there for her. Slightly unsteady there on the chest, but three white lights and a good lift. Still moves reasonably fast. Just perhaps the tiniest amount of shake. Lilian Curia of Ireland, jumping 5 kilos to 70. Takes a bit of work there, but a solid second attempt, and it's three white lights. Marin Sanchez Fernandez, 80 kilos, solid second attempt there. Gets the 3 white lights.
80 kilos as well. Bars loaded. Come on, Sarah.
Sarah Doyle of Ireland, also going for the 80 kilos. This is to match her bench press personal best. Has to work for it, but it's good. It's 3 white lights.
Veronica, 85 kilos. Bars loaded.
And already coming onto the platform, Veronika Sigutova. Three white lights and a good lift.
Bars loaded for Nina Heikkinen. 7.5.
Nina Heikkinen, 87.5 kilos. Our squat bronze medalist. Something is not quite right. I presume her hands are too much outward on the bar. The index fingers need to... Oh. Tries to utilize a big bounce there, a sink and a bounce. Fortunately cannot quite get it. Has the trouble on the setup, throwing her off. The index fingers need to cover the rings on the bar. Juno Kovari of Hungary, 90 kilos, successful lift.
Mariska Martens now with 92.5. Bars loaded.
This is moving through so fast. As the replay finishes, we already have Mariska Martens of Belgium already setting up. $92.5 kilos. Absolutely flies off her chest. Just waiting for the referee lights, and it's 3 white ones. What else would you expect?
Bars loaded.
And to wrap up the second round of the bench press, Martina Lanza Zamora of Spain, 95 kilos. 2.5 below her personal best. The first one at 90 seemed fairly comfortable. And with this tempo, she's gonna want the 100. She's nodding, I think. She's saying, let's go for it. Ana Vresk of Croatia. Big effort there, but unfortunately not there today for Vresk.
72.5 for leading the last. Bar is loaded. Let's load it in. Needs to go before the person goes for the second group. 5 needs to go.
Lilian Curia of Ireland, 72.5 kilos. Reasonable choice to match her personal best. Excellent choice of a third attempt there from the Irish team. Gets absolutely everything she can out of herself.
Daniela Sanchez at 82.5. Bar is loaded. Now Marina.
Marin Sanchez Fernandez of Spain, going for 82.5 kilos. 2.5 kilo personal best there. Unfortunately, not today. Just too heavy.
82.5 as well. Bar is loaded for Sarah Doyle. Come on, Sarah. Come on.
Sarah Doyle of Ireland, 82.5 kilos. 2.5 kilo personal best there. Great effort. And it's 3 white lights and a good lift for Doyle.
87.5 once again for Nina Heikkinen. Bar is loaded. Come on, Nina.
Nina Hakkinen of Finland, reattempting 87.5 kilos. This is her bench press personal best. Couldn't quite get it on the second attempt, but with her style, if everything goes right, I'm certain she can. And as you can see, if she can get the sink and the bounce right, she can press it out. She'd want a couple kilos more than that, judging from this third attempt, but of course the technique of the sinking is risky, can reap big rewards, but it can also mean just this that happened to her. Veronika Sigutova of Czech Republic, going for 90 kilos, 2.5 kilo personal best. Pretty fast moving for her third attempt there. She's gonna be pretty satisfied with that.
No more change of openers for the second group. No more change of openers for the second group. 95 kilos now, attempted by Bruno Kovari. Bar is loaded.
It's a big fight for Yuno Kovari. 95 kilos, she locks it out. And these 3 white lights. What a battle, what a fighter there. 5 kilo personal best.
97.5 Bar is loaded.
What a grinder that was. 2 attempts to go in the B group. Mariska Martens of Belgium first, going for 97.5 kilos. This is to add 2 kilos to her personal best, and I would imagine the Belgian record. And a lovely third attempt there for Mariska.
100 kilos for Martina. Bar is loaded. Martina.
Absolutely perfect execution there. Martina Lanza Alzamora of Spain for our final attempt in the B group. 100 kilos on the bench press. Just goes to show you how strong these ladies are. Even in the B group we get a 100 kilo bench here. And it's just about perfect. Let's wait for the lights now. And it's 3 white ones. She walks away with 100 kilo bench. A huge personal milestone for anyone.
85 kilos for Rachel. 85 kilos.
And we are moving straight on into the A group. Currently with Alzamora leading on 100, with Martens in second with 97.5, Kovari in third with 95. But of course, the A group has some very strong bench pressers. First of the A group bench press will be Rachel Raji of Great Britain, opening at 85 kilos. As the clock ticks down, she is there on the platform. And it looks like a nice and comfortable opener there for Rachel Raji of Great Britain. She gets the 3 white lights, walks off with a bench press.
85 kilos.
Ashley Sutton of Great Britain also opening at 85. And nice and fast, very comfortable for Sutton. Opening on her personal best.
90 kilos for Tessa Okoff from the Netherlands. Bar is loaded.
And for the next of our competitors, Tessa Ophoff of Netherlands, opening at 90 kilos. She's gonna want to secure every kilo she can get on the bench press to give herself the best possible chance to hold on to her first place from the nominations. Yeah, nice and comfortable opener. Just waiting for the lights there. And it's 3 white ones.
That's a good lift for Tessa. Right. Harris loaded for chair warriors.
Michelle Weijers of Netherlands coming up next on 95 kilos.
Lovely easy opener there for Michelle. And a good lift, 3 white lights.
Good lift. Harris loaded for Luna Coronado. 85 kilos.
Luna Coronado from Belgium, 95 kilos for her opening attempt. Like I said, very big openers in this flight, but no one will be touching the world record belonging to Agata Shitko. That's a lovely quick opener for Luna. Can't imagine too much wrong with that. And it is a good lift. 3 white lights. We now have Bianca Citron from Italy, 97.5 kilos. Two to one, a good lift. Just a red from the center referee there.
100 kilos. Harris loaded. No.
So just looking at the scoreboard here, I can see that Raji is really climbing up, like I said she would, on that leaderboard and getting within 7.5 kilos of Opov in first. Raji, I think, with the biggest deadlift as well. So going to be very, very exciting. 100 kilos in the bar for Asia Francini Petrovic from Italy. And that is a good lift.
2.5 from Esther Sharai from Hungary. Harris loaded.
$102.5 kilos as our penultimate opener for Esther Salai from Hungary. And it is extremely comfortable. 3 white lights.
And now Elena Mahdi Max from Germany. 107.5. Harris loaded.
Now have Helene Marie Eckert from Germany, our final bench press opener with 107.5 kilos.
Heaviest opener, the go back, second round one, please.
Now it's very easy. I just want to see 3 white lights, and I got them. A good lift. And that concludes our opening benches with all 9 lifters getting a bench successfully in on the board. 90 kilos in the bar for Rachel Raji of Great Britain. $5-kilo jump from her opener. Slows down a little bit, but still smooth lift. 3 white lights. Raji doing the best she can to build as big a subtotal as possible to then hopefully pull into a good position with her deadlift. Ashley Sutton from Great Britain, 90 kilos in the bar, 5-kilo jump for a new personal best. Two to one, a good lift. There's a depth call from the left-hand side referee, so let's just look at that. In the replay, we'll be looking at that left elbow. Jury seem happy with that. Tess Ophoff from the Netherlands, 95 kilos in the bar for a matched personal best. 5-kilo jump from her opener. Three white lights, a good lift. Ophoff, like Raji, trying to build a big subtotal with a big deadlift to come. Michelle Ayers from the Netherlands, taking a 5-kilo jump to 100 kilos for her second attempt. Moves her into bench press bronze for the time being, still with 5 lifters to follow to take their second attempts. Wow, still barely registering. 3 white lights, a good lift. $100 kilos on the bar for Luna Coronado from Belgium. Luna makes up some good ground here. She has a good deadlift, but still slightly behind Ophoff. And again, 100 kilos, moving easy breezy, just 1 kilo below her max. However, heavier than the other lifters who have taken that weight. It doesn't move her onto the bench podium. Bianca Citron from Italy taking a 5 kilo jump to 102.5, a new personal best, and this will take her into bench press bronze for the time being, with Francini Petrovic to follow. It's a little bit of work, but it is a good lift. 3 white lights. I would only imagine to see 2.5 kilos put on that for her third. That is if they're being conservative, of course. Now 105 kilos for Asia Francini Petrovic from Italy to move into bench press silver ahead of Salai for the time being, with Salai to follow. This is a matched personal best should she make it. Two to 1, a good lift. Just gets called on depth from the center referee. Let's have a look at that, the replay. Now I'd be surprised if anything happens with that. Looked good from here. 107.5 kilos for Esther Salai from Hungary. This moves her from bench press bronze into gold for the time being, with Eckhart to follow and third attempts to come. Clips the rack on the right hand side, but did really well to keep pushing through that. Does get a blue from the right hand side referee for that reason exactly. We'll have a look here. Just watch that right side. Clips the rack. I don't think I saw the bar go down, and the jury don't seem too fussed with that either, so it remains as a good lift. Now, Helene Marie Eckhart from Germany, 112.5 kilos, a 5 kilo jump to move back into bench press gold, heading into third attempts. And this will guarantee her that gold, should she make this. And she does. 3 white lights, a good lift, and secures herself bench press gold, regardless of how third attempts go. As the next heaviest third attempt is 110 kilos. And going into the third round, Eckhart leads with 112.5, followed by Salai with 107.5, and Francini Petrovic with 105 in bronze. Rachel Raji of Great Britain taking a 2.5 kilo jump to her third. 2.5 kilos, very important. She gets this here, perhaps 2.5 kilos less that she has to put on her deadlift if she's in a position to pull for podium. And it is lovely. 3 white lights, a good lift. 92.5 kilos for Ashley Sutton from Great Britain for a new personal best. 2.5 kilo jump from her second. white lights, a good lift. Tessa Ophoff from the Netherlands, 97.5 kilos, a 2.5 kilo jump, 2.5 kilos that will keep her ahead of Coronado heading into deadlifts. Should she miss this and Coronado makes her third, they will be matched on total, with Raji just 5 kilos behind and Salai as well. It is a big fight, but unfortunately loses out on those 2.5 extra kilos, meaning the fight at the top is so much closer. Only 5 kilos separating first and fourth. I told you from the very start it would be close between the top 5, and it has seemed to stay so. Luna Coronado from Belgium, 102.5 kilos, a 2.5 kilo jump. Of course, if she misses this, 2.5 kilos behind Ophoff heading into deadlifts, and only 2.5 in front of Salai and Raji. But she doesn't. 3 white lights, a good lift. And I think much easier than her and her coach were expecting it to be. 105 kilos for Michelle Wyers from the Netherlands to move into bench press bronze for the time being. With only Francini Petrovic who could take that away from her. And it could have honestly been a second, maybe even an opener. 3 white lights, a good lift, moves into bronze for the time being, with Francini Petrovic still to lift, who could take that away. But first we have Bianca Citron from Italy, taking the same weight at a heavier body weight, so it won't move her onto the podium. 105 kilos, a 2.5 kilo jump for a new personal best. It is a big fight, but it's just too much. Walks away with 102.5 kilos, which is all that she had today. So loses out nothing by missing that 2.5 kilos. Strength isn't there. There's nothing you can do to change that on the day. $107.5 kilos for Asia Francini Petrovic from Italy to move back onto the bench press podium and stay there in bronze, ahead of Wyers. Yeah, unfortunately, a red from the center referee for elbow depth and a yellow from the side referee. Have a look at that from the side. Can't seem to see the yellow infraction. But the coach goes to the jury, and the jury say the elbows were too high, which means that Wyers walks away with the bench press bronze. Esther Salai from Hungary in the silver, looking to extend another 2.5 kilos. for 110 kilos on a third attempt. And should she miss this, it means going into deadlifts that Raji will be in third on prognosis. 2.5 kilos ahead. But it looks good. And it is 3 white lights, a good lift. Matches Raji's total heading into deadlifts at a lighter body weight. And she'll need to do so. Has a big deadlift, but not quite as big as Raji's. Now our final bench press of the session already has bench press gold. Helene Marie Eckhart from Germany, 115 kilos. And it's a lovely third attempt from Eckhart. And a good lift, 3 white lights, a match personal best, and a bench press gold medal. And concluding the bench press, Michelle Wes from the Netherlands walks away with bench press bronze ahead of Francini Petrovic on body weight. Salai from Hungary in silver with 110 kilos, and in bench press gold with 115 from Germany, Helene Eckhart. Quick look at the subtotals here. Very, very close at the top. Raji in 8th currently, but that is subject to change. The top 4 currently Coronado, Opov, Salai and Raji. We're going to head into a 10-minute break now before deadlift. We'll see you then. Hello and welcome back to the 2024 European Junior Powerlifting Championships here in Pilsen, Czech Republic. And we are about to head into the deadlifts for the 76 kilo junior women. And we have a big battle on our hands at the top. Of course, first we'll have the B group, but in the A group, only 5 kilos now separates first and fourth. It is going to be tight until the end, but we head into deadlifts in this first flight now.
It's definitely be really exciting to watch. First we have the B group. Of course, not expecting any of these to end up on the podium. They would need some monstrous jumps on their deadlifts to reach even the projected totals of the overall podium scorers. But nonetheless, some great lifting to see. First of all, will be Sarah Doyle of Ireland, going for 152.5 for her opening attempt. Really nice and comfortable there.
And 3 white lights, a good lift. Yeah, and even with the deadlift podium, I would imagine to see everybody on the deadlift podium 200 kilos and above. So a bit of an ask for this flight, even though we have some tremendous openers.
Hana Vresk of Croatia, going for 157.5 kilos. Bit of work on the lockout, but very strong opener.
Yeah, it was very strong, a little bit sticky like you said, maybe a tad more difficult than you would want your opener to look, but definitely a few more kilos in there at the very least. And 3 white lights.
And up next we have Mariska Martens of Belgium, opening at 162.5. Nice and strong there.
Three white lights, a good lift.
Martina Lanza Alzamora of Spain, going for 165. This will put her within 2.5 kilos of her personal best total. Pretty comfortable. Again, just a slight bit of work there on the lockout.
Yeah, and you expect to see that a little bit more on conventional. It's a bit more worrying on a sumo opener. It's a good lift nonetheless. Secures her total.
Juno Kovari of Hungary, opening at 170 kilos. And another nice and comfortable opener to secure a total. Nina Häkkinen of Finland, 170 kilos.
Nice easy looking opener, a good lift, 3 white lights.
Veronika Sigutova of Czech Republic, 172.5. Very comfortable. It's 3 white lights and a good lift. And coming onto the platform, Lilian Curia of Ireland, opening at 175.
Just 10 kilos off her best total with this opening pole.
Pretty comfortable there.
3 white lights, a good lift.
And next up, already on the platform, Marín Sánchez Fernández of Spain, opening at 177.5 kilos, our highest opener here in the B group.
Yeah, has a big personal best of 200 kilos.
And the weight is immediately up, and she is already off with the 3 white lights. We'll see how far she can push.
Yeah, even if she doesn't end up on the deadlift podium, I imagine she'll be maybe top 5 or 6 in the entire weight class.
If everything goes her way, she very well might be. And starting off the second round, Hanna Vreska of Croatia, 165 kilos. Oh.
Yeah, and what I feared in the opener was that it did look a little bit tricky.
Yeah, she certainly had the strength to pull this, but this is going to be probably blue lights for a technical error, because the bar very obviously dipped down.
Yeah, so it's 3 reds, unfortunately, and those will be blue reds for that exact reason that you said there.
Sarah Doyle of Ireland going for 167.5. She's 2.5 kilos off her deadlift PB. And it's 3 white lights, and for a big 15 kilo jump, this moved very nicely there. Martina Lanza Alzamora of Spain, 172.5 kilos. Also just 2.5 off her deadlift PB. Already secures her a total PB. Slows down a bit there on the lockout, but pretty strong finish.
Yeah, 3 white lights, a good lift there. And if she can keep pulling through like that on her third, she's in a pretty good position.
Mariska Martens of Belgium taking a 12.5 kilo jump to 175. Oh, has to work for it, but she gets it up. I'd say a decently moving second.
Yeah, like you said, it was some work, but typically with conventional, it is the case that you can fight through those harder deadlifts a little bit easier.
Juno Kovári of Hungary, jumping to 180 kilos, straight to her personal best deadlift.
A little bit of trouble at lockout there.
Now, I think she's just gonna need some more baby powder. It seemed like her hand got stuck on her thigh a bit.
Let's have a look there at the replay. I think we'll agree to disagree there, but you could absolutely be right.
Nina Hakkinen of Finland, 180 kilos for 2.5 kilo PB on the deadlift.
That's a nice looking second.
Yeah, it's a bit slow for a sumo pull, but so was her first, and she just seems to be a decently slow sumo puller.
Yeah, and it's a similar style that she has in her squats as well. It looks relatively slow from the start, and she just keeps putting the weight on.
Veronika Sigutova of Czech Republic, 185 to match her deadlift personal best here.
That's a good lift, 3 white lights.
A really nice second attempt. Fairly smooth.
Brilliant now, 187.5. The bar is loaded. Total.
Lilian Curia of Ireland, jumping to 187.5.
Just leaves her 2.5 kilos below her personal best. And that one was considerably more work, I would say.
Absolutely. We'll see how much more she has left in the tank.
But it is a good lift, and she goes off smiling.
She proved she can grind out the lift.
Yeah, absolutely.
Marine Sanchez Fernandez for our final second attempt here in the B group, 190 kilos.
Yeah, pretty good size jump there. Has a personal best of 200, so perhaps looking to get near that on her third.
A bit of work there. It doesn't look like she'll be jumping straight to her personal best, but somewhere in the region, 195.
No, I would agree with that. 195 seems like the sensible choice there. 200 kilos, a bit too much of a far cry for today at least.
And here we have the results after round 2. As we move into round 3, coming onto the platform, Hanna Vresk of Croatia, reattempting 165, was definitely strong enough to get it on her previous attempt, just had a technical error.
And that looks so much better there than her second.
Yeah, way better execution, and she gets the 3 white lights. There's Sarah Doyle of Ireland coming onto the platform, 175 with 3 red plates on the bar for the first time for her in a competition. Be a 5 kilo personal best and a big milestone.
Oh, and it is a lovely third attempt. Let's wait for the lights.
It's 3 white lights, and as you said, a lovely grind. Nicely selected third attempt there.
And like you so rightly said, getting those 3 red plates aside is a big achievement ticked off.
And Martina Lanza Alzamora of Spain. Going for 177.5. Small personal best on the deadlift. 5 kilo personal best on the total, if you can get this. That's a slow lockout if I've ever seen one, but she locks it out.
And it is a good lift. Rewind.
Yeah, she had to work for it, and she did.
Yeah, showed extreme patience there with that lockout because, as you said, it was not quick.
Mariska Martens of Belgium going for 180 kilos.
Another slow lockout.
She doesn't get the down command, I'm afraid, and even if she did, there was certainly some supporting the bar with her thighs going on there.
Yeah, there certainly were, but a good moral victory there and something that she can work towards as her next goal.
Absolutely. Nina Heikkinen of Finland going for 185 kilos. As we've seen, her first and her second reasonably slow, but that's just her style there.
Yeah, Nina certainly has exhibited some great patience on both squat and on deadlift. Can she do it one more time today?
Fortunately, not there today for Nina.
Yeah, no amount of patience can add strength that isn't there on the day.
Still a great performance with the bronze medal on the squat.
Yeah, not an easy feat to do from the B group by any means.
Juno Kovári of Hungary going for 187.5 kilos. 7.5 kilo personal best on the deadlift. He tried there, it just wasn't there today. Perhaps a bit too eager of a jump there, the 7.5 kilos.
Yeah, and the thing is, like we keep saying, not all lifters are here for titles or certain medals, so got to push themselves for the goals that they came for if they can. But I agree, 7.5, maybe just a little too overzealous.
Veronika Sigutova of Czech Republic, 190 kilos. Fairly easy for a third attempt there.
Yeah, it's a very nice third attempt actually, very smooth.
And a really nice personal best there. Lilian Curia of Ireland going for 195. 5 kilo personal best on the deadlift. 7.5 kilo personal best on the total. And another one of the athletes that has shown that she is able to grind out a lift. Oh, she's fighting for it.
It's just not there today for Lillian.
She really gave it her all, just not there today.
Can't help but think that a smaller jump, and I know it's so easy to say now, but based on her second, 7.5 did just seem a bit much. Although, like you said, she can grind, so who knows?
She had nothing to lose there. And for a 200 kilo deadlift, they put in 195 and they changed it, I believe. No? Oh, Maria Sanchez Fernandez of Spain. And it's going up.
Wow.
Just too big of a jump there.
Yeah, and we did say on her second we would have been super surprised if we saw her try to match her personal best, which was 200. But like you said, nothing to lose by doing so, and it put her in a good position to, you know, potentially look at a deadlift medal overall. Even that would have been a hard feat.
Yeah, so as we wrap up the B group, we have Marina Sanchez Fernandez in first on bodyweight with 190. From Sigutova, second also with 190, and Lilian Curia in third with 187.5. Of course, all subject to change as we go into the A group.
Which we will do so now, and as I mentioned at the beginning of the deadlifts, it is so close with those top four. Only 5 kilos currently separates them. It is going to be a battle until the end, and most of those top four, if not all of them, will end above 200 kilos in the deadlift. Bianca Citron, 167.5 kilos.
Very nice moving opener, just 2.5 kilos below her personal best, so making big gains.
3 white lights, a good lift.
170 kilos from Germany. Bar is loaded.
.170 kilos for Helene Marie Eckhart from Germany, who ended up with bench press gold. Nice and easy, a good lift. Michelle Ayers from the Netherlands, 175 kilos for her opening deadlift.
Well, that was very fast. The bar just seemed to gain speed the further up it went.
Yeah, lovely opener, a good lift, and secures her total. Certainly not a bad place to start. 175 kilos for Ashley Sutton from Great Britain. Nice snappy lockout there for Sutton.
Extremely snappy. And it's 3 white lights and a good lift.
Yeah, the lockout of the convention, not normally the snappy part that you see, so bodes very well. Luna Coronado from Belgium, 180 kilos, no funny business there.
The bar's up before you even finish saying her name.
I know I tried to speed up and everything, but she was just too quick. It's a good lift. Asia Francini Petrovic from Italy, 190 kilos. Now, don't forget her, although the top 4 are within 5 kilos, she's just 10 kilos behind, so should they push each other too hard, I'm sure she'll be there to collect.
And a really solid opener there.
Yeah, a lovely opener, plenty left in the tank. And now our next 3 and final 3 opening attempts, all from 3 lifters fighting for those overall positions. Esther Salai from Hungary, 195 kilos for her opening deadlift, 10 kilos below her personal best. Looking to stay ahead of Raji, who is to follow. She wants to make this look easy, really.
And she indeed does.
Yeah, she does. It's a good lift. Tessa Ophoff from the Netherlands, 195 kilos for her opening deadlift. Has a personal best of 213. On prognosis, the current favourite to win.
And a very comfortable opener there.
Yeah, really at this point it is anybody's game. And we haven't seen all of those top contenders' final opening deadlifts yet. So it's hard to make judgment yet. And that final opening attempt comes now from Rachel Raji from Great Britain, opening at 205 kilos. Has a huge personal best of 222.5. So we know that she will have the last say should this go well. Has the advantage of seeing the jumps and the lifts of the other lifters before she makes her decisions. And that is lovely. And I can only imagine more than a 10 kilo jump, which is what her competitors Salai and Ophoff both put in.
Yeah, absolutely. She's just going to want to match their jumps, then go for a big third.
Well, I imagine they're going to surpass the jumps on the second. I can't imagine they'll jump less than 12.5, really. But we'll have to wait and see. That concludes our opening attempts, with all lifters getting a deadlift in on the board. Of course, Raji leading with 205, and following Salai and Ophoff only separated by body weight. Bianca Citron from Italy, 175 kilos.
Three white lights, her second attempt moving fairly nice there.
Helene Marie Eckhart from Germany, 182.5 kilos, a 12.5 kilo jump.
bit of struggle on the lockout, but a 3 white lights and a good lift.
Yeah, a little bit of trouble, but she got there just very slowly. Ashley Sutton from Great Britain, 182.5 kilos, 7.5 kilo jump. That is a good lift.
3 white lights, solid moving second attempt there.
Yeah, she's having a really good day so far. Michelle Wires from the Netherlands taking a 10 kilo jump to 185. Makes the 10 kilo jump look pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now these next second attempts are going to be really interesting because it's what's going to set pace for that big deadlift battle in those third attempts. First up to bat, Luna Coronado from Belgium taking a 12.5 kilo jump, the largest of the four. And it is a good lift.
Yeah, 3 white lights, and she seems fairly confident there.
Yeah, took the biggest jump, but it does also matter how her competitors' second attempts move, because if they're much quicker than that, it usually would indicate they have more left in the tank and could potentially make a slightly bigger jump, but we'll have to wait and see. 200 kilos for Asia Francini Petrovic from Italy. Moves into deadlift silver for the time being, with Salai, Opov and Raji to follow.
Yeah, nice looking opener there from Francini.
And like I said, if any of those top four slip up and she does well, she could absolutely sneak onto that podium.
Yeah, she's absolutely gonna be there in the background, hunting for any mistakes.
We now have Esther Salai from Hungary, 205 kilos, a 10 kilo jump from her opener, moving her into silver overall for the time being and into deadlift gold for the time being. There will be a lot of back and forth in the next 10 minutes. There are 3 spots on the podium and 4 lifters in the race currently. Someone will be disappointed. And it is a lovely second attempt for Salai.
And trying to not be the one disappointed at the end of the session.
Both Salai and Opov really having a slight advantage, being lighter than Raji and Coronado. Coronado being the heaviest of the 4, followed by Raji. Tessa Ophoff from the Netherlands, 205 kilos for her second attempt.
It slows down there on the lockout, but you would expect that from a conventional pull.
Yeah, and it's a very sturdy second attempt. It moves her back into silver overall and on deadlift.
Bar is loaded, 250 kilos for Rachel.
Rachel Raji from Great Britain opting for a 10-kilo jump. Not trying to be too overzealous on that first jump, like you said. Putting on the bar what they might need on that third, having the advantage to do so. Moves on to deadlift gold for the time being. Matches Salai's total, but at a heavier body weight. So keeps her in fourth heading into the third round of deadlifts.
Equal, Rachel, come on.
And it looks good.
Yeah, 3 white lights, and these are the tactics you would expect from a deadlift specialist, to just stay with the competition and then go for the very last pull, decide it.
Yeah, and the heaviest third pulls other than Raji's are both 215, so she'll definitely pull last, which means that she can watch theirs and drop down to whatever she needs. So we'll see how that plays out, but we head now into the third attempt, so we won't have to find out. We won't have long to find out how that plays out. Bianca Citron from Italy, 182.5 kilos for a deadlift PB and a total PB.
Yes, 3 white lights.
We've seen an attempt change come in. I'm wondering who that would be from so early. Perhaps Coronado. No, from Eckhart.
Yeah, she's going for the matched personal best at 190.
Yeah, and looking for that 6th overall position. That's to match Citron's total at a lighter body weight. So Helene Marie Eckhart from Germany, 190 kilos to match her personal best. Feeling perhaps this is her top end today.
This will be match podium deadlift, so it's totally doable. Come on. Big pull, Helene. Big pull, come on.
Just lost it on grip there at lockout.
Yeah, just couldn't get straightened enough.
So the reason that she didn't get that lift, if you're a little newer to powerlifting, you see she does get it to the top, and as she locks it out, before she gets that down command, it just slips out of her hand. So unsuccessful lift. Ashley Sutton from Great Britain jumps 7.5 kilos to 190 for her third and final attempt.
Battle between all of the national coaches as well.
This is for a new total PB.
Come on, Ashley.
Oh, big work there, wow!
That is an incredible fight from Ashley Sutton. And a well-deserved total PB.
Yeah, what an effort there, wow.
92.5 for Michele Myers.
That was a lot of work.
The bar is loaded. Come on.
192.5 kilos for Michelle Wires from the Netherlands.
With a bit of work, should be fine. Come on, Michele. Let's work for this.
Great third attempt there.
3 white lights. Yeah, final pull of the day was a lovely one for her.
Reached a 497.5 kilos total. Good enough for the first place in time.
Now, 4 of the 5 next lifters fighting for those podium positions and fighting for gold. We have Luna Coronado from Belgium, 197.5 kilos, currently sat in gold. The first to deadlift, so will have to do what she can here with her final deadlift and then just wait. But can she lock it out? It is hard, but she keeps going, and no. And that means that she could end up off of the podium altogether.
It's all to play for in these next few lifts here.
Yeah, I mean, she's still sat in gold currently, and the other 3 are going to be pushing each other so hard that if somebody else misses, it means Coronado does end up still on the podium. But before we see that fight, Asia Francini Petrovic from Italy, 207.5 kilos. This is to move her into deadlift silver for the time being, and for a new personal best on deadlift and on total.
Unfortunately, not there today. She's gonna stay in 5th place.
And we've seen a drop come in from both Salai and Opov. Both have dropped down from 215. Opov to 210 kilos, Salai to 212.5 kilos. So first up, Tessa Opov from the Netherlands to try and pull herself into gold ahead of Coronado. 210 kilos, a weight that she's done before.
This is gonna be big.
And she is going to log it out, and she does. There we go, 3 white lights, a good lift. Pulls ahead of Coronado. As it stands, Ophoff in gold, Coronado in silver, Salai and Raji still to lift.
With 212.5, she won't attempt to take the first place.
Salai, the lightest of all 4, 212.5 kilos. She's relinquished the gold. She is going to try and secure the silver instead. And at the very least, if Raji pulls for the win, secures the bronze. 212.5 kilos for Esther Salai of Hungary. One last pull of the day to ensure a podium position. Pulls her into silver ahead of Coronado.
Focus on the technique. And a big move.
It's big work there.
And it looks like she's done it. And she has 3 white lights, a good lift, moves into silver, and of course we've seen an attempt change. Is it up? Is it down? For Rachel Raji. And it is down. She is securing a podium position instead of risking for the win. She would have needed 227 for the win. She's dropped to 222 to secure bronze. It's 7.5 kilos more than her second. It's a matched personal best, which means Ophoff is your European champion. Salai is in silver, and to fight for that bronze medal, Rachel Raji of Great Britain, 222.5 kilos, a matched personal best, the most she's ever done. Already has deadlift gold. This is to secure a medal overall ahead of Coronado. One final pull of the day.
To be part of the podium, you can do this.
Rachel Raji from 6th to 3rd.
And it is going. She manages to lock it out. And it is a good lift. 3 white lights. Rachel Raji is your bronze medalist. And like you said, pulled herself from 6th on nomination into 3rd overall on the day. And I said from the very start, you have to watch out for that deadlift.
Absolutely. The deadlift specialists always being the ones at the end who endanger.
And I think gone are the days of deadlift specialists and just total specialists who are good at deadlifting rather than anything. Now, of course, Raji walking away with deadlift gold, Salai with silver, and Opov with bronze, and overall in bronze with that final pull. Rachel Raji from Great Britain ahead of Coronado on body weight with 492.5. Ahead of her on body weight, Salai from Hungary in silver, and ahead by just 2.5 kilos. I said it would be close, and it was. Tessa Ophoff from the Netherlands is your new European champion.
Really an incredibly tight battle, so satisfying to watch. Everything coming down to the last few pulls. What
Yeah.
a day we've had.
It was absolutely incredible. Like you said, coming down to the last few pulls and body weight, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, all finishing with the exact same total. First, just 2.5 kilos ahead of them. What a session it has been, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to head into the medal ceremony now for the 76s, and we will join you at 10 a.m. local time tomorrow for the 84s and 84 plus junior women. We'll see you then.
So for this medal ceremony, the participation medals will be given by Mr. John Staff, our EPF president, and by Mr. Deadlift B, EPF treasurer. One more time. Okay, let's start now with the spot medals. Netherlands, once again. Spot medals. So, the bronze medalist with 190 kilos from Finland and from the EU, huge accomplishment, Nina Heikkinen. Kilos as well, but lighter bodyweight, the silver medal will go to Tessa Ockhoff from the Netherlands. The gold medalist from Belgium with 197.5, Luna Coronado. Well, congratulations. $105 kilos for the bronze medal from the Netherlands, Michelle Byers. The silver medal will go to Hungary with 110 kilos, Esther Salai. Kilos for the gold medalist from Germany, Helene Marie Eckhardt. Congratulations. Thank you very much. The medals on deadlift now. The bronze medal is on deadlift with 210 kilos from the Netherlands, once again, Tessa Ockhoff. So the medalist with 212.5 kilos from Hungary, Esther Salai. The gold medalist with 222.5 as the last attempt from Great Britain, Rachel Reggie. Great effort. Well done. Thank you very much. On the screen, this was a really tight race between 5 ladies, but this year the bronze medalist with 492.5 kilos from Great Britain, Rachel Reggie. Take the silver medal of bodyweight heavyweight from Hungary, Eszter Szalai. And with only 2.5 more, this year the European champion from the Netherlands, Tessa Onko. Huge congratulations to the three of you. You've done an amazing job in earning your place on the very last day for the three of you. That is strength. Please everyone stand up for the national anthem of the Netherlands. That was a great last fight, and that will be it for today. And tomorrow, of course, back again with the very last day of competition at 10 a.m. Thank you very much. Congratulations once again.